Hey you guys, really quick video. It's going to be super cute and save you loads of money and keep it divalicious all the way. I wanted to give you guys an idea. If you have any jewelry, whether that's earrings, bracelets, necklaces, that have like, little cute pieces on it, like at my online store, you guys remember I used to sell like the necklaces and then the matching bracelet that you can, it was optional to buy. Um, but I have a whole bunch of them because, I had basically everything that I sold. Nene and I both kept one for us. So we have a unlimited amount of jewelry besides the store that we still have, besides the online store. But anyway, it's a few items that I had from like 2 years ago, and the not the charms, but the bracelet part is starting to be a little tarnished. You know how naturally you buy costume jewelry, and of course after some time it's going to tarnish. Well, my items, that was one of the great things besides my items being heavy, and that was quite surprising to most of my customers. That's why they stayed with me so long. But besides the items being heavy, it took a long time, even though it was costume jewelry, for it to turn. Well, I had this matching necklace and bracelet for about 2 years. So I was looking into getting a junk phone. Junk phone, of course, is just like junk nails, where they have all kinds of diamonds and charms and all that. Well, I was looking in the middle of the mall, and the one that I liked that had a whole bunch of stuff on it. I think it was $34.99, $35, and that wasn't, it wasn't such like it's a big deal or wow, I can't pay that. But I thought to myself, wow, I have a lot of jewelry that, like, if a piece fell off, I disregard and I just put it away or I throw it away. Keep those items, you guys. Just have a little craft box, a little box that you can, maybe a container that you can get from like Dollar Tree or whatever. And keep a little craft box and just throw those items in there, because you never know. You can just, hot glue, we'll use that for anything. If I could fix my car with, with hot glue, I would. Hot glue for everything, honey. Okay? So, you know how us divas, we always got to have our stuff handy so that we can bling out something, or, add a little charm to something. Because I'm going to make some, speaking of adding charms and things like that, I'm going to make some holiday, napkin rings, because you guys know how I set up everything so nicely for every holiday. Not with those, dollar store roasting hands and none of that. I have the good stuff. Where you get the burners underneath, and all of the silver out and all that. So you guys, you can look back on the videos. You already know about it. But again, this year we'll be doing it. If you want me to share, thumbs up, because there's a lot of things, to be honest. When I decided to come back, I just said I'm not going to share. But and it's mainly because if it's not received well, or if it's going to stir up issues within people, it's just not even worth it, really, to be honest with you. So I just, I'm selective on what I share now. But if I see that it's something that people are interested in, like not just one or two, or, well, let's face it, I have like 8 million viewers worldwide, so of course there's not going to be just one or two people that's interested. But my point is, if the majority is interested, then I will share it. If not, if they're not interested, or they're just here to just have something to say or whatever, I ain't trying to deal with it. I ain't got time, honey, for it. I don't get paid enough. Anyway, back to this. Keep those items, because I made a junk phone. Before I go on, I am going to give you guys a body shot that's current. I am not hiding, okay? You guys know, when I was 500 pounds, I wasn't hiding, so why would I hide now? I mean, think about it. Some things just don't make sense when sometimes people throw stuff out. It doesn't make sense, like, for real. If I was boldly, fiercely out there when I was 500 pounds. Why would I not be out there now, and I'm still 100 and something pounds smaller than what I was? But anyway, so I am going to give you guys a flawless body shot soon. So just hang on, okay? All right. So what I did was I took some charms from um, a charm bracelet. The bracelet part was turning, not the charm. So I took the little high heel, the little handbag, little money sign, and also the little lipstick. And then I always keep bling. I always keep bling in Ziploc bags. And let me see if I can find it so I can show y'all. But I always, like, whenever I go to Walmart, I buy a whole bunch of or like Michael's or whatever, I buy a whole bunch of, man, I can't even find my daggone bling. Anyway, I buy a whole bunch of, I'm still looking while I'm talking, I buy a whole bunch of these like rhinestones and stuff, and you'll get them in, you can get them in like real big bags at Michael's and stuff. But I just keep it in a Ziploc bag. Here you go. I keep it in a Ziploc bag. This is some of what's left because I blinged out around my vanity mirror, and it is just too cute, you guys. I'll show you guys that too if you want. So, but anyway, so I just hot glued very well. What you want to do is you want to hot glue the item on here, and then you want to hot glue around it, but very carefully because you don't want it to be like raggedy. But that is my junk phone, my blinged out junk phone, and it cost me virtually nothing. So again, keep old jewelry, all that kind of stuff, because you can use it to add a little oomph to something else and it won't cost you a dime. So I took this inexpensive phone. Yes, I do have an inexpensive phone because I'm not one of those people that has to have the latest phone and stuff like that. Why? Because I like to I like to keep my house looking extremely well. I like to buy nice things for my home. I like to switch up my home every season, the whole entire house, and buy all new comforters, stuff for the walls in every room. I like to keep my hair and all that looking extra nice. I like to be able to shop whenever I want, and I like to be able to get up and go on a vacation whenever I want. So I choose to spend my money on those things. Somebody else may choose to spend $600-700 on a phone. I ain't knocking what you do. Don't knock what I do. So this is what the phone looks like once it's all together, you guys. So yep. I just sat here, and while I was watching a movie, I made that myself, and it didn't cost me anything. So, alright, you guys. So I hope that this gave you a cute little idea of what you can do at home for your phone. They also have like rhinestones that you could buy at Dollar Tree. So if you wanted to just buy, like 2 packs, that's $2, and then the jewelry is stuff that you already have around the house that you're either not using, or it's some pieces that's broke off or whatever, blah blah blah. The point is that the most you'll pay is $2 for 2 packs of rhinestones at the Dollar Tree. You already more than likely have hot glue, and then you already have the little pieces that you're going to have, and you can even go to Dollar Tree and get little pieces too. So, and a lot of sometimes these things are on clearance. So think outside the box when you see stuff. If you see a cute pair of earrings at the Dollar Tree or at the hair store, but you don't want to wear them as earrings, guess what? Take the earring piece off and put it as one of your charms on your junk phone. So I hope this idea was fun and cute, and just something that you can maybe do for your phone, or it'll be a cute little thing that you can do as a gift for like your best friend or your daughter or whatever. And you can make it into a theme. Like, of course I was going to have like stilettos and lipstick and get that money, honey. Yes. Yes, God. So of course I was going to have that on here. Money ain't its sin. It's the love of money and the chasing of only money. So, but anyway, so I have that on there. Alright, you guys, so I hope this idea you liked. Make sure you take time to thumbs up, and I'll keep on bringing you more videos. So, alright, you guys, talk to you guys later, and have a blessed night.